Namaste, beloveds. This is Mother with Wisdom, and happy spring. Soon we will be celebrating the Christian resurrection story of Yeshua, Jesus. It's a very beautiful story. It's a very beautiful way. It's a very beautiful fountain of wisdom. I'll put it that way. For us to be nourished by, for us to be nourished spiritually by, for us to use to expand our spiritual consciousness, for us to have an example to use, an image to resemble when it comes to compassion, when it comes to peace, inner peace and outer peace, when it comes to authenticity, when it comes to being truthful, when it comes to knowing your limits even, because he came to a point where he said, this is a lot, but if this is thy will, but if I could pass this cup, if I don't have to, but your will, your will, your will. And he swallowed that. He swallowed those human fears and thoughts and trepidations, but he had to feel them. He had to go through them in order to conquer them. There's a lot going on, beloveds, and I'm sorry if this video is shaking. I'm holding it. I'm very vain, okay, as you can tell with the get up. But anyway, I didn't like how the image was portrayed on the stand, so I like it better when I hold it. There's a different energy and synergy with it, as well as just the vein of how it looks. And so let me get into why I'm doing this video, beloveds, because it's going to be a short one. As a cosmic midwife, and I've used that term over 20 years ago, so it's not a new term for me. The understanding and understanding of it is a lot, it's getting deeper. I'll put it that way. And because it's getting deeper, what I'm observing from the pool of what I'm observing from the stillness of where I'm observing, from the spiritual stillness to what I'm looking out into and what I'm observing coming back at me, a lot of beings are in fear mode right now. And a lot of beings are so used to seeing only one side of something, seeing the slant of it, or seeing it at with a certain filter on it, that they don't know that you're still seeing the same picture. And regardless of the lighting, regardless of the shadows that are present, please be still within yourself. Calm yourself. And understand that you're witnessing a birthing process of a new age, of a new spiritual conscious awareness, of a new level of spiritual human responsibility for the self. Okay? And that takes time. And it goes through phases, and it goes through seasons. And some of these phases and some of these seasons are going to be a lot messier than others. But through it all, beloveds, breathe. Calm yourself. And know that there are higher forces at work through us all in making sure that prophecy is fulfilled. That word that was promised long ago is being fulfilled. And what you are witnessing is the change of a millennial cycle. I believe the millennial cycles are 26,000 years. So we are at a cusp. We are at a breaching point. We are at a crowning point. We are at a point where water is being broken, and we know that the delivery process has begun. So the things that you are seeing taking place throughout this matrix system, don't feel bad about it. Feel joy. Feel joy because dawn is on its way. More light is on its way. New light is on its way. New wisdom is on its way. And each of us is ushering this in by our spiritual conscious presence in the moment, by being aware and awake of exactly spiritually where we stand. And that stand, beloveds, echoes the ancestral stand of the originators. Okay? And what we are doing is we are receiving the frequencies, and we are receiving the spectrums and the boundaries. And we're learning how to navigate using this rhythm of cosmic laws. And when you understand that, you understand and understand that things do not take place instantly. That is not how that works. For all are beloved. All are loved unconditionally. All are given the same amount of time, the same amount of freedom to choose. It isn't because, oh, okay, you got it. Okay, we can stop the program now and move on. No. There are still others coming up and struggling that must also be able to be at a level where they're able to expand their spiritual consciousness in order to rise. When the last one gets there, that is when things will take their proper course in the spiritual world. So you've got to be patient, and you've got to understand that things, the human mind does not capture things, see things, analyze things, understand things, perceive things the way the spiritual mind does. And we are just beginning to expand our spiritual minds, so we are still very ignorant. I listen to a lot of the news taking place, and a lot of people are putting negative connotations on what is happening simply because they only see one aspect of it from their limited lens, but they need to step back. And you need to realize that what you're seeing has been taking place since the conception of time as we know it. And it is still playing out in front of our faces. Okay? And all you need to do is understand that you're not alone in this. And let stand up in your ancestral echoes in what you know is right and what you know is wrong. Stand for what you would die for. Be authentic in all things. Don't worry about putting on a show. It ain't about putting on a show, beloveds. It's about being. It's about being. See, you can't fake this funk. You have to be. You have to be about it. About this spirituality. You have to live it. It's not a lifestyle, it's an existence. Lifestyles come and go. They can be added upon and subtracted from. This ain't no lifestyle. This is what is called by the ancestors the way. Not a way, but the way. Spirituality is the way. Now, you describe that way by what you bring to it, what you extract from it, what you add to it, and what you multiply from it. Let me get back focused on the reason for this video. There's a lot taking place historically. There is a lot taking place. There are a lot of words that are used. Majority and minority rule. Pay attention to those words, beloveds. Pay attention to how they are used. Pay attention to the context that they are used in. Pay attention to those using those words. And make sure you have the correct meaning. Okay? And again, tie it all together. Connect all the dots and understand and know. There is rebirth happening. There is new birth happening. There is weeding taking place. What you can see and in the unseen. And everything is moving forward. And everything that you're feeling, if you're feeling kind of out of it, or if you're not sleeping good, or if things are just... You're in tune with the times, beloveds. Keep it that simple and be okay with that. Make peace with that. Just take care of yourself. Be present with yourself. As much as you're present with this situation and circumstance that is going on your behalf. And understand that it is on your behalf. Beloveds, it is prophecy fulfilling itself. This is the time of the condor and the eagle. Thus the feathers, beloveds. Birthing time means it is the color white, is pure. What is being born is original, coming from the original. We are returning back to what is original, that divine feminine essence sitting on her throne, that Holy Spirit producing her wisdom, multiplying her wisdom through each of her children, her beings, her aspects, her essences. Existence exists. It exists on an unlimited scale, and it will continue to do so. Understand that those who are panicking are realizing that their rulership time is over. And they have failed to prove their case that they are what? Superior. Superior to what? Superior to divine wisdom. Simple as that. Simple as that. They can say it's about skin color. They can say it's about race. They can say it's about ideology. They can say it's about philosophies. They can say it's about fashion sense. They can say it's about the way that they sing their songs or dance their dances or jump over the fires or they arrange their altars or the way they make their sacrifice. No. It's about the spirit within. It's about the authenticity of the spirit within and not succumbing, surrendering to your shadow, but knowing yourself and choosing that self over the overt greed of pleasure from the senses. Those are the addictions. Those are the attachments. Those are the things that you think you have to have in order to be someone, in order to be valuable, in order to be beautiful, in order to stand yourself. Like I said, there's a lot changing. When you see the changes, smile, beloved, know what's going on. Be at peace with what's happening. Be at peace that there's a change at hand. There's a new birth at hand. Soon we will have this newborn era. And each of us is helping in the birthing of it by standing, by saying, I'm ready. I can do this. I can hold a leg. I can massage the belly. I can whisper in the ear. I can do whatever. I can oil the belly. I can do whatever you need me. I can go get the water. I can get the towels. Whatever you need me to do. I'm here for this right here. Be joyful, beloveds. Give thanks. Be grateful. Don't boo-hoo. Don't think you're being defeated. You're not. It's the opposite. Retrain your perspective, beloveds. And that's going to do it. I love you.